This is the message that your guardian angels and your spirit guides are wanting you to receive at this moment in time. We're going to be opening up our reading as usual with our oracle cards, and then we're going to be diving deeper with our tarot cards. So we have your two cards on the table. Interesting. There's a situation that is currently unfolding. Your guides are wanting to bring a sense of warning to this situation. Because first things first, they came in with a card that was telling you, don't settle for short-term comfort. It doesn't matter if you have to go through the storm knowing that a brighter day is ahead. And they're saying to you, because there's a situation that you know exactly what this situation is all about, that is turning toxic. But for whatever reason, you might be bargaining with your guides, you might be bargaining with the situation, you might be like, I don't really want to go through this storm, I'm tired, I can't do this anymore. But Spirit is saying, if a situation is turning toxic, it is only going to get worse. So what we're going to do is we are going to elaborate more on this message that your guardian angels wanted to bring to the forefront of your mind. So definitely watch this reading and allow your intuition to lead you, to guide you as you're hearing what your guides are saying to you. Remember that these readings are general, so do take what is resonating with you. Leave behind anything that is not for you. If you need your own personal reading done, where we can look at your own situation, my website is linked in the description box below. I'm going to I'll get another tarot card to look at what you're currently not seeing in a moment. So, Spirit is saying, okay, where it's concerning this situation, there was definitely good times, right? It's not that this situation was just like bad from the beginning. No, there was good times, there was celebration, maybe drinking, maybe engaging in some type of toxic behaviors, right? Self-sabotaging behaviors. And now that you've had a good time, for you, there is something better that is waiting for you on the other hand, on the other side. So there's a sense of you going through growth, going through your own spiritual awakening, going through your own dark hour of the soul. We can celebrate forever. Spirit is saying you can celebrate forever because there is an upgrade, there is a glow up, there is a growth that is here. And we know to go through that glow up, we have to go through the ugly duckling stage, right? We have to go through a process. So Spirit is saying that you might be tempted to settle in this situation, okay? To settle with these people here. But deep down in your heart and in your soul, you do know that you've outgrown these people. You do know that there is something better on the other side. Spirit is saying that even though it might be annoying to go through growth, to go through challenges, you have the strength that you need. You have the power. You can do it. Literally, it's like, say you can do it. So whether this is a relationship that is here, if we're talking in terms of a relationship and we're getting the Three of Cups, this could be a situation where maybe there was some infidelity that happened, there was some third wheel involved, a situation that was involved, and maybe you reconciled with your person, they promised that they're never going to do this again. But deep down in your heart and your soul, you just really can't stay here anymore because the trust is gone, the betrayal is happened. There's just something that is here that is unsettling. And Spirit is saying, then if you feel unsettled, why would you want to keep staying? Because remember, this situation is turning toxic. This situation is not getting better anytime soon. Whether this is a work situation that is there just could be some type of toxic people that are there. Maybe you said at the beginning of the year that you're going to drink less, you're going to spend less money going out, you're going to be engaging in more behaviors that are connected to your growth in the future. But for whatever reason, this friend group is always finding ways of sabotaging your growth. And you always feel that maybe I'm missing out on something. You're not missing out on something. There's just something that is here where Spirit is saying you are settling when there's something better that is waiting for you on the other side. You have received the Two of Swords in reverse. The Two of Swords is about making decisions, making choices, right? In its higher vibration, you're clearly thinking, you're clearly seeing about the decisions that you need to make. But in the lower polarity, there's a sense of you doubting yourself. Maybe what I'm thinking is not really what is going on. Maybe the monsters that are there are not just in my imagination, because the swords are mental. So maybe you're just thinking, I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking things. Can I really go through this wall of fire, this rebirth that is here? The moon is always connected to our fears, especially when it's in an upside down position. But in a positive position, it's about intuition. So Spirit is saying that you know intuitively that you're going to have to go through that ring of fire. It's going to hurt a little, but it's going to be worth it. And this is why Spirit was saying, don't settle for short-term comfort, okay? Because the fire that is here, the rebirth that is here, is going to be worth it. It might feel that you are losing out. It might feel that something is unfair. But understand that on a soul level, you already know that this is done. You already know that you can open up a new chapter and you can create a better experience than the experience that you're experiencing right now. So, like I said, we're going to be looking at the bottom of the deck. We're going to use another tarot deck. We're going to be looking at the bottom of the deck, what you're currently not seeing at the moment. And we are going to elaborate a little bit further on this message. So if this reading is making sense to you, comment the sun emoji in the comment section below, because definitely a new horizon is waiting on the other side. You might have to go through your hero's journey. You might have to go through the dark hour of the soul, whatever it is, but it is absolutely going to be worth it. Because when the situation turns toxic and you are still here, it is not going to be nice. Okay, this is when the tower moment happens, because it's like Spirit has to take over. So what you're currently not seeing right now, the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about working, right? It's about knowing that you have to sit down and you have to put the work that is required. It's about knowing that there is no shortcut into greatness. There is no shortcut into new beginnings, new chapters, into creating something good. So let's put it this way. Maybe you're currently working for a company. It is good. There's nothing wrong. But you know that you want to start your own thing. You know that if you work for yourself, you can get paid more money. You can have more time off. But there's a sense of fear, like, oh, maybe I'm just thinking, I can do this, but I can't do that. You're doubting yourself. You're doubting yourself because you're comfortable here. Sometimes it is very difficult to live a comfortable situation and go through the discomfort to create something better. But at the back of your mind, you already know that you need to make a choice, because this situation, this workplace, whatever is happening here, you just know that there's just something that is happening. So it could be, let's say, at your work, you have this feeling in your intuition, in your gut, that maybe your company is going to say, we need to lay some people off. We have to cut some jobs. And you're like, oh, shoot, what am I going to do now? Because you could be one of the people they're saying goodbye to. And now when you're in a sense of anxiety, panic, and worry, it is very difficult to start creating something new. It is very difficult to start focusing on getting a new job, because now you're working from an energy of fear, an energy of worry and anxiety. So before the energy of fear, worry, and anxiety arrives, this is why Spirit is saying, go through that transition now. So the Eight of Pentacles is a card of transition, right? How so? Well, the Eight of Pentacles is about the apprentice, right? If we had to assign a word, this is the apprentice. So sometimes it could be that you know that, hey, this is okay, but I need to go and maybe learn about AI. I need to improve my skills. I need to upgrade my skills, because Eight of Pentacles is about upgrading your skills. What is an apprentice doing? An apprentice is learning. So it's saying learn something new. If this is a relationship and it's a situationship that is happening, learn how to be loved, valued. Learn how to set boundaries and to walk away when these boundaries have been trampled all over. And being okay at being alone and working on yourself and working for a better future for you. So there is some type of work that is here, and this is what you're not seeing, that work is going to be required, like our oracle card had already said. There's some type of work, there's some type of concentration, there's some type of focus that is going to be required from you, because this situation is definitely not going to be panning out for your greatest good in the long run. And that is the message that your guardian angels wanted to bring to the forefront of your mind. If you found this reading valuable, please do give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to see you in my next reading. And it is a goodbye from me. Bye.